So we fabricated as close to a hydraulic cylinder with a clevis in it as possible. There was some fabricated tooling locators that we would like to test, but again, we took our best guess at fabricating a part. These hardened locators, I believe, are for a clevis on a cylinder cap, and we have a hardened generic cone. I'm not sure of the full range of sizes for the actual components, but I'm going to dry cycle the machine. Very similar to
off if you're in a dry cycle.
Very similar to the existing machine, I believe, of this particular user. Single weld head, adjustable compound for adjusting the torch, pneumatic torch shuttle, pneumatic tailstock. All of these components have feedback sensors for the PLC control to give it the ability to run in an auto cycle. So I'm going to have the weld arc turned off right now. I'm going to clamp the tailstock, and I'll give my cameraman a little time to move. Again, I have the weld trigger turned off. This is typical of an automatic weld cycle. Forgive the tarp, I'm trying not to burn up the machine when I'm testing here. That's an automatic weld cycle. If you look to the machine control, there's three major run screens. There's one with controls for the setup functions. I'm going to go back to the home screen. There's a run screen that the operators would typically run it with a manual, an auto, or semi-automatic mode, and a trigger to turn the weld on and off. Back to the home screen, and there's some weld settings, which are your delay timers for pre-flow, pre-puddle, crater fill, burn back. Now this has a complete Miller weld package on it. We're set up for 045 wire, 9010 argon CO2 gas mix. You'll have to pick the consumables that you're using, but the purge and jog buttons are right on the feeder control. And again, I'm going to go back to my run screen. And I'm going to run one more dry cycle. Tailstock comes in. And again, on these positions of these clamps, there's adjustable actuators here for the switches to show the clamped and unclamped position. You have to have that set up for the part or family of parts that you're running. Two adjustable steady rests designed for welding. And I'm going to turn the arc on and run a weld cycle with the arc on so you get some bright lights. Arc's going to come on. Now my rotation distance and speed are right here. They're a digital value. I rotated 360 degrees. Usually a 365 is more of a typical setting. And that's all I needed to change that value. My weld speed, if I wanted to slow that down or speed it up, I'm going to change it from 45 to 40. And all your values in your registers operate the same way. You press on the element, the screen comes up, you enter your values. So I'm going to move my torch. I think similar to what the end user has. There's an adjustable roller carriage, so I'm going to move it a little bit, lock it back down. I'm going to run one more weld cycle. Arc is going to come on. So this is all based on an Allen Bradley logic control. I have the control panel open, much different technology from the older machines from 30, 40 years ago. You'll get complete documentation package with all your electrical schematics. You'll get copies of the program that the machine's running on, and you will get mechanical assembly drawings with part numbers. If you have any questions after you review this brief video, please call me at area code 262-786-1880. And my name is Steve. I'm at extension 101. Thank you.